All right, what's up? This is TK from Comic Sire and the Gulf Coast CW. We're out here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee for day one of Smoky Mountain Fan Fest with Jason Marsden. How you doing, man?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm great. I'm glad to be back on the Comic-Con circuit. It's been kind of a weird year, man. Everything's finally picking back up.
Yeah, there was like virtual cons that were happening, but there's nothing like being in person and seeing people, smelling people.
Oh, yeah, the virtual cons, I mean, those are cool and everything, but a lot of the Comic-Con runners took those over, so a lot of the media got left out on that. We're sitting there like, oh, man.
Oh, is that right? They couldn't include you. Is that?
Yeah. They usually had the guys running the events who wanted to ask all the questions. It's like, all right, finally we're all getting back to work.
Dig it.
So, man, you got a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about today, man. Getting off with, I mean, obviously you see CW hat. I have to talk about, man, dude, Teen Titans, man.
Yes.
Are we getting a season 4, man? Because your character, dude, Impulse is one of my favorite.
Oh, you mean Young
characters.
Justice?
Yes, Young Justice.
Yes.
Sorry, I mixed it up. That was Titans for some reason that came out.
It's like he should be in a Titan. He should be a Titan.
Should be.
Yes, there is a season 4 of Young Justice. It's in production right now. It'll be on HBO Max. I don't know when, though. Hopefully, maybe the end of this year, maybe beginning of next year. I don't know how they program it, but I definitely I did all my recording from my closet at home last year.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we were in production even during COVID.
All right. What do you think is like with, I mean, Impulse has like changed since first being on, what was it? I think it's season 2 and
season 2, yeah.
And like how his character, like the development of, I mean, because it was pretty crazy when everybody lost Wally West. And he kind of took over, especially with the suit and everything.
Yes.
I mean, what was one of the craziest things of his characters, you know, just growing up that you think is one of the big moments from the show?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I had never heard of Impulse before. I didn't collect comics I don't know if, don't take my, con card away. But I didn't read a lot of comics growing up, so I didn't know who Impulse was until I booked the job and it was explained to me. And then I was introduced to his lore and where he came from, and his connection to the Speedster family and the Barry Allens and all that. So just his introduction was pretty impactful for me.
That's awesome. What did you think of they did on the Flash TV show?
I heard about that.
Recently, the live action.
Live action Impulse. Yeah. I didn't see it, but I saw people were sending me pictures. I didn't see it. Did you see it?
It was pretty epic. It was.
Was it?
They had a good season.
Was it Crash?
7 finale.
Would you say it was Crash?
Oh, it was definitely Crash. that was the funniest thing is he said that probably, I think, tried to get along how your character was.
Yeah.
Probably like 20 times in that one episode.
Really?
Like every time something awesome happened, he's like, that's so Crash.
Right on.
But man, you've done a lot of other voice work besides, I mean, the DC stuff. I mean,
there's 30 years.
Keaton stuff. I mean, dude, Maxwell, or was it Max from Goofy's Kid?
You can call me Max, yeah. Usually Maxwell, Maximilian. Max is fine.
Right.
Yeah.
What was it like working on those movies? I mean, was that
great.
kind of a trip working with like Pauly Shore on that?
Yes.
Because I've met that dude a couple times. He's a party guy.
He is a trip. And he was like, fresh off of Encino Man, and when I met him, and Son-in-Law. But no, it was great, man. I mean, like I'm a Disney fan. And what better way to book a gig where you're like part of the Disney family, like literally, like I'm Goofy's son, for crying out loud,
That was a good movie. I like also when the sequel came out. That was everybody going to college.
Yeah, man.
That was the stuff I grew up on. Man.
Dig it.
But on that, there's stuff like also Step by Step. Man, what do you think on voice acting versus the actual
live action
character? Yeah.
Well, I always say like. It's all the same. It's all acting, whether you're on camera or whether you're voiceover. Voiceover is great because you can show up in your pajamas. You don't have to memorize any lines.
That does make stuff easier.
but I do like sharing space with other actors and wearing costumes and going to different locations and stuff like that. It's just it's all fun to me.
Oh yeah. Well, man, we can't keep you out here all day. I know you got a lot of fans too.
There's a line behind the camera. You have no idea. Don't pan. Don't turn around.
But people are getting mad. We gotta hop off here. But before we do go,
yes,
is there a way for like fans to find your page, be able to check out some of your upcoming projects, stuff like that?
Yes, 1,000%. Thank you for asking. You can find me on Instagram, Jason Marsden, at Jason Marsden. I'm on Twitter, at Jason Marsden. TikTok is official Jason Marsden. And I'd love for people to find, I'm producing a variety show. I live in Nashville, so I'm featuring all like local Nashville musicians and comedians. It's called The Mars Variety Show. Go to themarsvarietyshow.com and you can watch them. Go to YouTube and search Mars Variety Show. Make sure you subscribe and do all the things.
You guys make sure to check that out. Get
Please.
out here. Check this event out. Come meet some of your favorite heroes. It's TK from Comic Sire and the Gulf Coast CW. We will see you in the multiverse. Gotta run.